everybody, welcome back to the SaltyyShow, and welcome back to our Ninurta Let's Play on Total War Pharaoh Dynasties, Episode 4. Hope you guys are doing well today. If you are, like and subscribe as always. Without further ado, let's jump into the aftermath of last episode. And if you remember, if you watched it, you realize that the war that we got involved with against Temin did not go well, and we actually, Ninurta had to cede land to him to establish peace. Thankfully, that didn't make them favor us, and we're actually getting a positive opinion from them now.
Resist me and you will die.
Still, we lost our entirety of our army, and that is not good. So one thing you guys will have to tell me.
Waters, ahoy!
We are also, I think, in full speed.
Warriors, order!
Exchanging between your army and this outpost, or inspect, we would gain a little bit. So, you guys, let me know, what is going on here? Why can I not are you not allowed to station armies in cities?
Get on land!
Oh. Oh, no,
Speak.
you just, okay,
Now.
okay, so you just exchange, you just say
I
it's
do
your...
this for Assyria.
Interesting. The only other big development is, unfortunately, with our weakened strength, the faction to our south has decided that we are weak enough for them to wage war. So war it is. Ninurta will guard Mari. We must have the gold continue flowing. It's by far one of our most important things that we can do. And we did get irrigation earthworks, god dedication slots, workforce, food. That food was actually pretty nice. Raiding income, siege holdout, bronze production, XP. I'm thinking god dedication slots. Maybe we need to focus more on our gods. It does seem that way.
I have carried the burden of my duty for a long time.
Seek shores!
You know, alright, we do have two generals sitting in Turk and Mari. This one
I listen.
actually has the army within it.
Enjoy the peace while it lasts.
So with that in mind, Ninurta can go ahead and grab some decent units. And we're going to start with the Akkadian. Do we start with the militia? Their defense is a lot higher, but their charge is lower. What is that other? Steadfast. This unit reduced morale pennies from being flanked. Okay, so they're good on the flanks. I think
Summon your best.
the swordsman will be better. That does mean...
ideas for dull
Yeah, he can't do anything.
10,000 correct actions.
We've got Assyria levies. Let's go ahead. Can he make it back?
We must stand together.
It does look like he can, so let's sell these guys down.
Sail away. Chart a course.
Dreams aplenty. Sun and waves.
And we're gonna put you back over here so
I
that we
need
can continue
hardy
recruiting new
warriors.
units. Starting with more of the Assur militia, I think.
Bolster the ranks.
Thankfully, we can get a good chunk of them. And we did get that Stonecarvers district. We are 3 turns away from getting it over here. Outpost-wise, Mahdi has free ones. It makes me wish I didn't get rid of this one. But now that we're at war with our southern front, we might want to get the lookout post. Maybe not. Maybe we get the warrior's refuge. But we do get three Akkadian clubmen off the get-go. Food upkeep is not bad. Let's go for the warrior's refuge. Well, it's gonna be 6 turns. I don't think they're gonna let us build that up in 6 turns.
Wide awake.
So we are building the trading post and the lookout in the capital. Favor recruitment rank. Wow, those would only take 3 turns. A Mesopotamian way station. Our influence is on the rise. I don't think they're gonna come from this point, so I do believe we're safe to put something over here. Potentially, we are making stone, so that increasing that could be nice. But we could also get this. It's gonna take 5 turns. So go ahead and start getting that shrine up and running. Yeah, I'm very hesitant to say that we need this. See, like this one definitely doesn't make sense. I mean, as long as Assyria or Kamat up here stays loyal, we're fine. I don't think... Do we upgrade our capital more? I think we should. We definitely don't want our capital to be under threat. We could get that extra stone. I think well, we are actually kind of lacking on the timber over here. Happiness. Happiness is sitting at a neutral right now. Is it gonna go up more? Not really. Favor influence ammunition. So maybe we need to get the wine hall over here. And upgrade that as well. Nothing to do there.
Protector of Assyria.
And
You are in this court by my grace only.
Our plot did fail, but thankfully it didn't actually cause any concern, so I'm a-okay with that. We're gonna just... I'm thinking... We could pull some elite warriors and see what they have from Babylon.
You should have told me in advance.
Let's do that. So we've done that.
I serve a great cause.
Okay, yeah, we can get some Babylonian specialists now. They are decently expensive. Let's take a look at them and see what we can get. We can only get one. They're an underdog. This unit thrives when fighting multiple enemies. This unit can replenish its ammo. It's got excellent missile range, a really high morale. It's shielded. This unit's melee attack has a chance of bypassing remaining health and instantly killing. Yep. It's got a bonus versus shields. It's got a heck of amount of range. Okay, so this is a really, really high tier unit. And I do think we would benefit from it.
Are these the finest?
So our administrative burden went up just a little bit, but that's fine. Divine Mandate. Conquer a sacred Mesopotamian land. Yikes. Yeah, we were supposed to do that over here. That did not go down very well. And these are not sacred. And our army has been blown to smithereens, so... I'm not too sure what we're gonna do, honestly. This is pretty rough. Uh-oh, what's going on here?
Peace is a delicate balance. But when brothers turn against each other, virtues are abandoned. Bloodshed is inevitable.
Wow, good shot. Wow. So I'm assuming a civil war broke out somewhere, but does it apply to us, or is that just going off because civil war broke out in one of the 4 kingdoms or regions of the Bronze Age? So Timon are, yeah, see, look at this. The regions traded with them and past treaties. They gave us 98 plus because we gave them Supru. I mean, they kicked our ass, so and they're looking to take Utu as well. That's not really good. We don't want them to get bigger and bigger, but I don't know if I really want to give you the gold. Oh, you're willing to... I bet you're willing to do more. What do you want? You want gold, you don't want food. How about... Okay, wow. You really don't care for gold too much. Yeah, you don't care about gold at all, that's for sure. So you'd also take stone. We have a crap ton of stone. No. Oh, it's because we can't give it right now, I guess. I'm pretty sure I was on barter agreement. Yeah. Even then, they're not super... Okay. I don't really think a non-aggression pact is... I don't think it's in our best interest, my friend. I'm sorry. At least not right now. I'm very worried. I'm very worried that with us in such a weakened state, enemies are going to start popping up all over the place because they might be able to take our land without a fight. Oh, what's going on? Port intrigue. Silver-tongued snakes use Stonewall the most. You allow him to approach you only. Yeah, refuse. We do not need the gold anymore. We are losing legitimacy because of the battle. That's... Man, that is going to join... Okay, so yeah, the throne is almost in your grasp. The lands of the 2 rivers, ancient grudges are revived. Okay, so there is war going on. There is a war.
I am the future of the world.
Oh, that's cool. You can like see plots and stuff. That is handy. All right.
I am flattered by the gesture,
Continue gossiping.
though I wonder at its motive.
New events in the court. I don't see any new events. Oh, somebody's trying to depose him. No, I'm actually more intrigued.
Not convenient.
I'm more intrigued by the civil war thing going on. It says we've got one doing it, so perhaps it's because we're not connected to that branch. We're not in the well, we should be. We are in a part of the court here. Yeah, we are here, so...
This is the heart of the universe.
But yeah, due to the ongoing civil war,
am its master.
Plots are deadlier or stronger. So I wonder who is going against him. Because we can't see that for now. Either way, let's get back to it.
Nothing passes me by.
Yeah, Super's got their farmers chilling
Always
here.
ready.
I enjoy the little construction. So this is a waypoint between Tarek. I'm thinking... Our influence is pretty high. So I'm thinking we actually get a warrior's refuge, potentially. We could get a lookout, or we could get a monument. If we got it here, we would increase our gold income. Let's go for another monument.
Sounds important. Set course.
Let's go ahead and give Ninurta a new army.
All answer to me.
What will fate bring?
You have news?
Quickly, let's do
Enough
that.
for today.
Nope, don't exchange. So we still have our Babylonian specialist.
Strength, honor, discipline.
Let's grab some
Gather more
spearmen.
warriors.
Thankfully, none of them are going to cost us anything.
I take care of problems.
Meanwhile, over here, I'm not gonna get the archers. They have a upkeep of bronze. I will grab the Akkadian hunters, though, because they just have food.
Well and swell.
So happiness is on the rise, which is great. We are recovering. That's going to really help our stone input. So, current military training. Military training is gained each turn for every war you're in. At 100 military training, you gain a minus 10% reduction to recruitment cost across. Okay, so it commands your army to undergo the training. Army also temporarily gains +1 recruitment slot. Commands your army to undergo training.
What now?
So if I deploy this, we will get military escalation, which will further increase the rank of these units. So that did it.
Praise Assyria.
Yeah, and that means we can also
I seek
recruit.
strong
Yeah,
warriors.
we can get another unit. I'm thinking let's go for another Akkadian militia.
Warriors, heed Assyria's call.
No trouble.
I am destined
That's
to
only
rule.
one. All right. I definitely think we can maybe, hopefully, make some quick work of the enemy down here.
Well, I'm waiting.
They're 86, we're 51 now, so they definitely don't have an army that is too concerning.
I am destined to rule.
I do enjoy the fact that now that we gave Timon some land, they're pretty happy with us, which is just hilarious. Sorry, everybody. Trying to plan the honeymoon has been quite the extravagant adventure that me and my fiance are having to go through. There we go. Yep. Big apologies, guys. Trying to take care of this so we finally get it all done. Very nice. You gotta message like 3 different people to make sure that everything is working well. So our barter
In
agreement.
such times I must hold my temper.
Anuther's renown has grown so much that they have made known their inspirations. Interesting. So we are importing 12 bronze. Or no, we're... Oh, they both expired. I see.
Perhaps this is the start of a new friendship.
Okay, wait a minute. They are willing to do more. They still don't want food. I don't want to give that much, so do that. And how about just some stone? Yeah. That is fine by me, buddy.
I could not agree more.
Very nice. And then we have another one with Assyria giving us bronze, but I think
Are you ready to hear the latest news?
I think we might drop out of that agreement with them and just depend on our bronze supply, our own bronze supply.
How long will the world last?
So with that,
Looking up, I see bright stars.
we definitely don't want to risk ever losing Mari, so I'm thinking about getting the Mesopotamian lookout. Look at that cool little lion.
Resist me and you will die.
Alright, Ninurta. Let's see what we're dealing with. First and foremost, we're going to pop you into in camp.
We camp here.
And now we're going to make our way
We must go.
to the enemy. We have a new
A
army,
warrior spirit is a must.
a little stronger, hopefully, than it was before. Our archers are pretty deadly. I don't think we need more of them. I wish we had some cav. The chariot. I want the chariot, but we don't have the money. You're a ranged unit. Pretty sure. Yeah. Well, you're decent at melee too, actually. Oh, no, you're not. You're comparable to the Asur levies, so... What is their melee attack? 33, 30. Okay, so yeah, there is a difference. Let's get another
Are these
spearman.
the finest?
Take another spearman, honestly, and we might do
Strength, honor, discipline.
swordsman.
I seek strong warriors.
Grab a couple more swords and call it a day. That's really all we can do. That lookout point has been built along with the way station. All that remains is this one down here, and we don't have the resources for it. We are out of stone.
I am the future of the world.
Didn't mean to do that, but he is trying to depose Assyria, so I'm assuming they're waging the war. Our legitimacy is rough.
Ceremonial dress is so bulky.
Gossip with them. Is there anything that you can... Ooh, the Palace Archives. 1 victory point, 4 legitimacy. +7 recruitment rank for generals in this region. Oh, okay, so it's just generals. The dwelling or the temple. We already have the silk farms. We can get the fisherman farm. So we can really make this a lot of food. Meanwhile, over here, what recruitment cost goes down, influence goes up, construction cost goes down. Could you imagine stacking this with the other building? That is pretty insane. Happiness, replenishment rate, and workforce growth, influence, movement on land, construction costs, movement on land, tax collector's office, or just some influence. Interesting. I think for now we do desperately need food. So I'm really going to try and... Mari is producing gold, food, and stone all by itself. So that is pretty awesome.
I do this for Assyria.
Okay, man. Bringing it back. We're bringing it back. That was definitely one hell of a setback, dealing with the mobs of Timon. And I really don't know if we're done for. And our west is pretty exposed. Oh, I didn't recruit any army units out of Sagartu. There's a new king of Assur. Man, a lot of people are just going to town.
This is the heart of the universe, and I am its master.
There's another new king of Assur. Whatever.
Let us keep this discreet.
I don't care about those too much. They're trying to depose
I shall persevere in my calling.
them. That's fine. We have a 4-stack.
By Ninurta.
I think it's time we get
Gather
moving.
around. Taste Assyria's power.
This is a sizable garrison, so I am glad we found this. And it does say that we're gonna get a nice little Alhami archers, Armenian skirmishers, camel riders. Oh, this is some. I enjoy that there are a lot of native combinations of units. So I'm really glad. I don't think we're gonna. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose a lot. So let's just auto resolve it. Take them down. I bet that feels good after the defeat that we suffered.
Great is Assyria and its martial traditions.
Let's grab that extra morale.
The strong live, the weak die.
And
My might swells.
let's actually raise it to the ground.
Protector of Assyria. Make camp.
Go ahead and move into encampment status. And let's continue leveling up our fortitude. Definitely don't want to get rid of anything here. Workforce cost. Okay, so there's a 20.
Else.
There's a 20 stack over there already.
The stars. What? Move out.
I'm thinking we move here, we raise this to the ground as well, and then we push up to take the settlement for ourselves. Okay, there is going to be a rebellion here in 2 turns. That is not good. That puts us in a lot of negatives. Shoot.
Bag of gold or bronze blade?
What can we do?
Yes, yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Song and verse.
No.
Ah, stand easy.
Whew, that was close. Okay, we're neutral now. We're neutral. Good.
What next?
I'm okay with that. Our happiness is finally going up here. Level that up. I think that's probably all that we have.
Like
No,
the pillar.
we're definitely not moving him. Let's keep rolling. Okay, they are moving some more units, some generals. That's fine. There's nothing too big. That's still a... That's just a 21 stack. Oh, and one of them pulled away. How unique. They're abandoning their settlement, basically. Or they got a lot of faith. Uh-oh, the sea
I have
people.
always feared the nature of the deep blue waters. Fearless. Willful. Ruthless. Unstoppable. I dread the day the tide might bring them back. The people of the sea.
It truly is interesting. Like, what happened? You know, what triggered this map? I mean, obviously there were a lot of economic and global issues in the Mediterranean during the Bronze Age collapse, and a lot of it says that they started in Greece or Mycenae, and some of the Mycenaeans could be the actual raiders themselves, but like it's just such a weird global regional situation that happened in the Bronze Age where the whole world basically collapsed, and that is so insane. Like, no kingdom was left untouched. Even Egypt, while it remained at power, because pretty sure they defeated the Sea People assault in the mouth of the Nile, but they were still crippled beyond imagination. And like the Hittites, gone, just completely gone. So it's very curious to see what happened. I don't know. I do enjoy
I serve a great cause.
learning about that, though. I really do. So yeah, you give Apane that 3 extra garrison.
No one rules me.
Warriors, order.
But really, I mean, 20 versus 13. I think we can probably just take the settlement for ourselves.
I will crush you.
Yeah. I think this is a nice little battle. It is another settlement build, but I'll tell you what, let's get some bloodshed going. I don't want to auto-resolve every battle we get into. Hello everybody and welcome to the siege. Quick and clean, and that is going to be our motto for today as we deal with the the poor levies trying to guard the entryway. And as you saw there, a lovely new unit,
I've
the
never sweated so much in my life.
special request we got from Adad, the Babylonian specialists with their slings and their big shields. Their big wicker shields. I love it. Very nice. Our archers are having to get a little closer, but we're going to start doing a lot of damage. I almost messed up here where the camel riders were coming out to play, and they weren't going to mess around. But thankfully, our Akkadian militia spearmen are ready to engage. They're bracing. Or my bad, the swordsmen. The spearmen aren't coming, though. They're going to charge through the ranks, and we're going to push that spearman back pretty quickly, or push the camels back pretty quickly. Meanwhile, there is a minor unit over here that Ninurta is playing with, and we are sending our shore levies to go swiftly deal with them before they can pose any sort of major threat to our flank on the left. Meanwhile, with that, we're going to keep pressure up, and we're going to hammer down the enemy as they come and make their way through here. Obviously targeting their archers first, which I gotta say, their archers are looking pretty cool. Not cool enough to survive the volley fire that we're gonna give them. But we are also engaging the unit over here, making swift work of them. I mean, they're alone. They're outside their settlement. They weren't gonna stay for long anyways. Over here, it's a bit of a different story. The enemy are holding on, and they're contributing most of their forces to this area. Getting some very upfront javelin throws on our boys, but that's okay, as our arrows will really start to rain down on the enemy. That guy has an arrow in his neck, and he is still kicking. Oh, yeah, you can. My friend, I think you've got a couple of problems. Somehow the lethality system did not trigger on him. But we are getting some pretty danger close range fire, but it is helping, and we're trying to target the enemy general who is coming into battle now.
Victory is within your grasp.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a slog, but it's not too difficult to push the enemy down. We are being smart about it, though. I'm not just letting our men suffer. Ninurta is using his Assyrian levies to flank around the settlement. If things were to go on a prolonged contract of engagement, they're ready to engage. But for now,
The enemy general has perished.
our range are doing a lovely job, and our Akkadian militia are using that to their advantage, pushing the enemy back. And with the fall of the first general, the second one is now our target as the enemy front lines
The enemy has lost the victory.
really start to waver. And that causes a chain rout. Quick and clean. A quick and clean death of the garrison, only losing 124 troops. Honestly, we might have even lost more if we did it a little smarter. I think we're just gonna occupy it.
Take the city. Harm no one.
Yeah.
No one tells me what to do.
How far does this go? I think this is the edge of the map, so I really don't like the fact that we're spreading out into Sutu, but it is what it is, you know? This is a food settlement. But, you know, I think we'll take it.
Glory to Assyria and its people, for I am their savior.
That +4 happiness is actually a-okay with me. I have an expired barter. They were giving a lot of
Diplomacy
wrongs.
is such a tiring matter.
Would you like more gold? You would. You would love more gold. Okay, what about you also start giving us food? 50 food? 50 food. That's fine by me.
That would be...
Alright, wow, there's a very active... This faction is challenging the King of the Universe, so everyone's challenging Assyria.
True master of the arts.
Yeah, he's been challenged by everybody. Y'all have fun with that. I don't care. We did gain a veteran soldier. Pleasant breeze.
This is the heart of the universe, and I am its master.
Continue gossiping.
I have carried the burden of my duty for a long time.
What ancillary do you not have equipped? A veteran soldier XP per turn for this army? That's not actually that important,
I shall bring a new era to the whole world.
considering you don't have... Now you do have a veteran army though.
I serve a great cause.
I really don't know workforce cost -1 in this region. Workforce cost. I really don't think he needs either of these. We really don't need relations with the Egyptians. I will keep the Mesopotamian consort though, for sure.
No trouble.
But over here we can give you workforce cost. And the stockpile letter, considering they're guarding, considering these guys are staying home and protecting the base of operations, basically. That is going to be the maximum amount of gold that we can produce. If I had to say, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. We are making a good bit of stone. Let's actually do that first.
Yes, yes.
Maybe we can bring it back with the spoils of war that we secure from Sutu's province. I'm waiting for them to bring up like 20 stacks of like farmers. So that's one thing I've noticed. I do have a mod for it that where the units will try to recruit faction specific. So I'm curious if Timon just maybe they recruited those armies before. Well, no, I played with the mod from the very... No, I didn't. There was an episode or two that I did not have that mod, so I do wonder if that has something to do with it, because like this force and that force, like you can see they're very small, and I bet they're actually militia units and things. They're not farmers. So I'm very curious as to why Timon had like 3 stacks of
The
farmers.
cry of triumph.
So we gained a god dedication slot. We are being raided, or Apatha was raided, that's fine.
I am the future of the world.
Let's continue.
Let us keep this discreet.
We have a new god slot, so we have Ninurta, and now we can actually get Ashur, the patron deity of our royal tradition, and I think we will.
I choose this god to watch over us.
Yes, Ashur and Ninurta.
This is the heart of the universe, and
dad.
I am its master.
He's doing some things. Construction cost, administrative outpost, religious outpost. Ooh, that's really nice. Wow. How would you have to... Oh, you gotta go that way? Oh, you do. Gross. Gross. Okay. Workforce cost. We have no legitimacy, so it does not matter. Wood. Wood. Everybody want wood? Ooh, that upkeep cost. And that would only take 2 turns. Let's go for that upkeep cost. Ninurta.
I do this for Assyria.
Skill point. Perfect. And we apparently have more ancillaries unequipped. I don't care about... Oh, I'm assuming...
Duty awaits.
There you go, fine. So we don't get that notification anymore. So...
Protector of Assyria.
I'm not super worried about an 8-stack hitting absolutely any.
We must stand together.
Go and bother someone else. Looks clear.
I think...
I slaughter people who bother me.
Bright ideas for dull problems. I am destined to rule.
Well, wait. Happiness is going down again. Events. Oh, what events? I don't actually know what events. Uh-oh.
The future belongs to us.
Let's go ahead and
Well and swell.
recruit some
10,000
more
correct
forces.
actions.
Man, I don't like that you're on the brink of destruction. Winter. Oh, I see. So we are losing it due to winter. Alright, that's fine. Happiness over here, taxation, events, idle workforce. Let's get that extra happiness. Well, actually... Oh, we don't have enough to build this. Oh, wait. Oh, you can only build 1 per province. I see. Yeah, let's start boosting that. And do we have any more openings over here? We don't actually. That is unfortunate. Upgrade the Shine of Ashur over there as well. We don't care about that. Go ahead and demolish it. I definitely don't think we should be building anything.
Nothing passes me by.
I
Resist me and you
really
will die.
want...
I am in control.
True master of the arts.
Do they cause fear? Hit and run. Desert fighters, they scare horses. No, they don't. Neither one of these units are
I
terrifying.
serve a great cause.
if we lose upon, we lose a little bit of food. I think
do this for Assyria.
Ooh, Ishamon is bronze. That's actually duly noted.
Traverse this ground.
Duly noted. Excuse me.
Taste Assyria's power.
We're gonna hit the fort here, and then we're gonna move to Ishamon and try to take them down. That 8-stack army, they're not in a recruitment. They're in our province, so. But I do think, yeah, they're gonna. Oh no, they're gonna sack that, or they're gonna raise it, and then they're gonna. They're just gonna head into the middle of the desert. That, you know what? That's fine. I don't care. If that's what this general wants to do until his faction dies, I'm a-okay with that. We need some easy wins. We need some easy wins. I'm not a big fan of going into the desert, but Shamash is a bronze settlement. That could really help. Especially with, yeah, I don't like I don't like the consistent border investigations that we're getting. So we lost quite a few barter agreements. There's a new king. The king of the universe has been vacated.
In my domain, everybody does their duty.
Balassi.
No more, no less.
I'm
I
gonna
appreciate the
continue
gesture.
gossiping with Babylon. Okay. So they were importing 3. Okay.
Greetings and welcome. What do you want to
You're-
discuss?
How much food are you willing to give? That's fine.
This is...
I'm a-okay with that. How do you... here it is. Okay, cool. So bronze is back in the positive. You were giving us...
Go on then. Speak plainly.
So... Okay, you're definitely not willing to do that. You're really not willing to do anything that I like. What do you want? You want gold? Oh, you want a lot of gold. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, let's... There we go, 240 for 20 gold. I'm okay with that.
That sound.
That's just a bit better. We get that with him.
Your approach to diplomacy should be more even-handed, Ninurta.
You're willing to take even more. I meant to do 9. 6? Nope. 5. There we go. For another 20 gold, can we lower it any? No, we cannot lower it.
That will be all.
That's fine by me. So we're in the positive on food again. I think we've established all the ones that we need. We're making bronze. I'm okay with that. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
All answer to me. Submit to me.
Yeah. I want to make sure always deal with these. I love that shield.
Great is Assyria and its martial traditions. I
get
care not about their fate.
More of that morale. And let's raise it to the ground.
Praise Assyria. A fight Yes!
And we can actually push on Suil here, or Ashamon. They've got a sizable army here, but predicted low casualties. I think we're safe to auto-resolve this. It's a close victory, actually. I lie. We're not safe to auto-resolve this. Let's take Ashamon. Welcome, everybody, to Shimasu? Something like that. I can't remember the settlement name. I never can, but welcome, guys. A little bronze settlement tucked in a like valley of a cliff here. Very, very beautiful settlement and very defensive. And the enemy is trying to make that to their advantage, but we are going to outrange anything they throw at us rather quickly here. But that doesn't stop them from trying. We do have a decent little three-frontal assault going on here. Our Akkadian spearmen. Look at that lovely spear wall just in the nick of time against the camel riders, and they're just going to, you know, push up against it, not even really get a charge off. And our spearmen are going to beat them back pretty swiftly. I do enjoy, while I feel Total War Pharaoh still has some collision issues with the charge, I do enjoy the stances. Like that spear wall, this spear wall looks like a spear wall. They did a really good job in making the units get really compacted and braced. And look, you can see over there that they get into a really strong formation. Meanwhile, over the cliffside, our secondary front is engaging the enemy. Thankfully, we managed to catch the archers before they could escape, so we're making real quick work of them. Our sword levies are easily gonna mop them up. We are actually dealing with a melee unit in here too, but the poor archers, they do not escape. They are falling really quickly. Getting a lot of cool kill animations in there though. Wow, you just kicked him in the ass, literally. That is rough, man. Are you gonna let him escape, or are you just gonna... There goes that one unit there. And now our men are free to come in through this way. Our main line is suffering some assaults, but we are pushing them on both flanks here, with some of our Akkadian militia swords getting in on this side here. Doing the same tactic as I pulled over there, where we're able to slip a unit through and flank their single battalions that they've got stuck here, trying to hold the flank. Meanwhile, their center line has crumbled. We lost a lot of men, unfortunately. A lot of our spearmen did die. Enough survived, though, to still be adequate. But we are causing a mass rout, and our main force is now going to funnel through the open road here. We're catching the enemy over here. Without generals, the settlement is routing, and these guys are done for. A little closer than I would like, especially fighting against a garrison, but from what I have seen,
our strength carried us to victory.
The garrisons in Pharaoh are nothing to fucking scoff at. They are tough.
Garrison with strict discipline.
Ashamon is ours. Our bronze has
nothing
now
less than perfect.
Gone up pretty significantly, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and get that last bit there. And we can equip cut a few things. Upkeep for native units, workforce growth, condition for generals. Movement at sea. Replenishment. Oh man, these are actually pretty good. Actually unequip that one. Let's assign that. We actually have a lot of native units. We only have a well, 8 of our men are not native, but that's fine. Okay, so nice. That is really gonna help us. Our influence is really low here though. So with the few bits of pieces that we have, this is gonna increase influence. is it cheaper? Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Workforce at high influence. We don't have high influence. We already have the max bronze settlement. That is great. And then they've got this one that sits upon a cliffside.
Glory to Assyria.
That's fine. We've
I am their
carved a pretty significant boon against the enemy.
I shall bring a new era to the whole world.
I'm kind of terrified at this army attacking a minor settlement,
I have carried the burden of my duty for a long time.
but we really don't have another choice, sadly. What do we want to build here? We don't need influence. Production, can't build a shrine. Looks like production. And influence, definitely not that important. I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt. We could also just build a lookout, and this is on our border. Let's actually go for the lookout there.
True master of the arts.
Our capital, we can build something new again. Monument of Greatness. Building limit, 1 building of this per faction. Cedar warehouse, 1 happiness. Construction cost. Wood. We are making wood in this region. Or this province. Happiness, replenishment, influence. So once all these are built, we can get rid of the Pax or the Carousel. I mean, I don't see a reason to keep it once you have all of your buildings or outposts, sorry. I have the practice halls, which grants recruitment slot, recruitment rank, and influence, and we have officer schools, which are really good for our generals. Provides a unit. What is it? A sewer militia. And then it goes up to quite a few. We could try to get the chariots. This is the archers. This is where you're going to get the Akkadian forces at. But we do have... And we do actually get the levies from that one, so it's not too bad. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Yeah, this one makes no sense. None of these help other than food, potentially. Production of all resources. Let's do the Temple of Ninurta. I'm actually thinking that we might want to refund the carousel here, due to the fact that we are basically done with our outposts, and we kind of need more building slots. Let's go ahead and upgrade that for food.
We must stand together.
Our legitimacy is looking pretty nice. Sandals. Okay, so we actually earned some new. Oh, we have more expired barters.
You've come with a proposal. Consider me intrigued.
You really want gold. We don't have much to give, actually, so might have to hold off on that. I don't care about those. I do want to see what that...
Nothing passes me by.
You're getting movement restored after prayer and workforce cost. I'm thinking make that none. Because we can go back up here and give it to
What next?
you. And they're actually in regions that we're developing, so it makes a bit more sense. Let's end the turn, see what this army does, and go from there. Man, I think they grossly underestimated what war means. I mean, this faction could still pose their... Oh, they're going for our temple. And it does look like they just destroyed it. They did. Now, the question is that going to cause a rebellion in this region, or does that not matter? I'm going to say it might. I'm going to say there might be a public order downside to having one of your temples to one of your gods desecrated. But who knows? Who knows? I could be wrong. Hopefully I am, because we're borderlining a rebellion. And Ninurta, hey, oh, what are y'all doing? Where y'all going? I'm never going to trust Timon. Never. I haven't recovered. A new child is born? Absolutely not. Royal Decree XP. Yeah.
This is the heart of the universe, and I am its master.
So, did that
I know.
affect... It did not. How interesting. It did not. Okay.
I am in control.
So we lost that temple, but other than that,
I
completely
serve a
okay.
great cause.
I think... So it's +8.
Our march continues.
They're untaxed right now. In 2 turns, it will go down.
Resist me and you will die.
Ooh.
Make camp.
So let's make a push for their final settlement.
Go there.
We're not going to invest in any of that. Alright, what do you get over here? What can we do over here to increase happiness? We need more. We have so many resources pumping out of Marty, but we don't actually have... You would give us more happiness. Not much, though. But it would be some. Meanwhile, over here we're doing great. So we definitely don't need the Hall of Records. I mean, like, legitimacy's great. I see no reason to get it. A wood would go up from this province. So that's actually pretty good. It would lower construction costs. We're not really suffering, though, construction-wise. Replenishment rate, no. Influence, eh. And we don't need that. Recruitment cost, influence, construction of military. So what are you? Shore levies. I would really love... I see. I think with all of that, do we really need to get a happiness building in here? Like, do we really need to get a happiness building here? I mean, this would grant some happiness. And a little bit of wood production. There is a lot of buildings. There is definitely a lot of buildings. I think we're gonna get the charioteer workshop. And we can upgrade you. Which is gonna increase our happiness as well. So I'm okay with that. 2 garrison generals not moved. Yep, that's the point. They are garrison generals. Ninurta is making his way to Bakush with a full stack ready to secure the province against Sutu. But we're bringing it back. Timon is still a massive threat, and I might try to establish a non-aggression pact with them just to make sure our east is secured. We have a lot of threatening enemies to our north, Assyria and Timon. So, who knows, but maybe we can take Sutu and then go north and try to go against
I am interested to hear what you have to
Kudali
offer.
here. We just signed a non-aggression pact or a barter agreement with them, so maybe not, but it does look like their lands might be ripe for the taking and would actually kind of link us up pleasantly with a nice little circle. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's battles. If you did, like and subscribe as always. Without further ado, I have been your host, Salty, and this has been the Let's Play with Ninurta the Conqueror, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.